Dry erase board strategies for people 40 over on the YouTube, creating their own YouTube channels. Today is an episode you're definitely not going to want to miss. Hey, it's Brian. Welcome to the YouTube channel for creators, and I'm glad you're here. I wanted to share a couple quick tips here to help you get organized, because if you're anything like me and how I was at the very beginning of my YouTube channel journey, or even where I am today, making sure you're organized, doing the little things that matter a ton, help you really take your YouTube channel to the next level. So with that, I want to share with you something very simple. Yes, folks, a dry erase board and a dry erase marker. Now you might say to yourself, what does that have to do with your YouTube channel? Well, I'm glad that you asked, because if you're using an iPhone, or even if you're using a Samsung Android, the fact is, you need some way, shape, or form to organize it. So if I were to start off today's video with a very simple date like this, I can start off by saying YTC, today's date, 5/27, and title is Dry Erase Board. And with that, I can hold this up in front of the camera. Now you might ask yourself the question, what exactly does that do? Well, if I start off my video with this particular screen, then I know what the video is about. See, when you use your iPhone or your Android, you're going to have all of these different images sitting in your phone. If you're doing batching, for instance, where you record 2, 3, 5, 10 videos in one day, you need to figure out a way to organize it. So if you use something like this to organize, amazing things are going to happen. It's going to help you do the little things to help you make sure, as a creator and then as an editor, you know what you're looking at. We're talking about saving a couple of minutes of time, and maybe more importantly, saving your willpower, because let's face it, if you hit 1 or 2 or 3 frustrations in a simple editing video, well, that's to be expected. But if I can help you save a little bit of time by being organized, amazing things are going to happen for you. So you might take a look at this and you might say, well, what does this stand for? I'm like, well, this is my YouTube channel for the creators. This is being filmed on 5/27. And of course, what did I say? I'm talking about dry erase boards today. However, if I were to go ahead and erase that and go to another screen, I would say, okay, topic of conversation. Now create this into a short. So all of a sudden, a YouTube short, something we've really not talked about too much on this channel, but we're talking about a 20 to 30 second hit that will really help out a ton on your channel as well. If you're really struggling maybe only once a week where you're getting video up there, consider a short that's like 20 to 30 seconds long. And what does that short do? Well, the short's going to do something very, very powerful for your channel. It's going to keep it warm even when you're not putting out long form content. For instance, you might create a video that's 10, 15, 20 minutes long. All right, that takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a whole heck of a lot of editing. So what if you were to take your video and break it down into, well, 20 to 30 second shorts, which share what your content is to the audience. And maybe if you think of it this way, think about as a trailer for a movie. 10, 20, 30 seconds long. And what does it do? It's designed to not only keep your channel up and running and warm, but maybe more importantly, reach your audience about something that's really, really important from your video they need to see. So if I were to hold this up and say, you need this, maybe that's going to be one of my shorts here, for instance. So I want to remind you, the YouTube channels can be a little bit tricky, particularly if you're over age 40, but these little tidbits of information can do wonders for you. And we're talking about the fine art of staying organized. Start with this at the beginning. Make sure that's recorded on your screen. And what does that do? Well, it lets you know exactly what you're looking at and what you're editing. And folks, those little things help out a ton when it comes time for helping you keep your marbles together, because information overload, it's a very, very real thing. And without having an organizational system, you can really wind up having some trouble. You can even do this between scenes. For instance, I shared YouTube channel, the date. I shared the fact that I shared information with you about scripts, but let's go one step further and say, all right, maybe you call this scene 2. And you call this the scene, you mark out, you're going to chain 2 or 3 different of these things together. Now you're talking about something even more powerful. If you were to use CapCut as your editor, and you go to scene 1, you talked about the power of a dry erase board. Number 2, I use that dry erase board to talk about, hey, the fact that shorts are really important. And now I'm using this dry erase board to go one step further and share, well, I'm starting this third part, and this third part really is about how to use a dry erase board to help you separate your scenes. So once again, you can keep yourself together and make editing just a little bit easier. And once again, this is not necessarily a one-size-fits-all approach as much as it is helping you stay organized, being able to take a look at your various video files and know exactly what you're looking at without clicking and getting lost in all the details, because very easily this whole thing could become a big ball of yarn. And if you can relate, hit like, hit subscribe, because I'm here for you. This channel is designed to help you in your journey as a YouTube creator, and particularly if you're 40 plus, because I've been there, I am there, and I continue to be there because I am definitely in the 40 plus category. With that, folks, thanks for joining me today. And if you have any comments, any questions, leave them below, because I'm always here to help you take your game to the next level. With that, have a great day. Remember, folks, create things that engage, encourage, and inspire, and you will have yourself a very, very good audience. Until then, see you next video.